Listen up, folks. This is a thrilling tale called The Last Strike, where the church is surrounded tighter than a drum, the tension is at its peak, and the Japanese officer makes a grand entrance. Learning the girls are church students, he thinks, why not perform? Safety. That's the Japanese army's job. The night cloaked everything in mystery, and gone was the daytime hustle-bustle. Flowers and plants seemed to say, "Hey there, once you're ready, I'm taking you to the biggest dance hall where the prettiest girls are sounds tempting, right? Hey, little shrimp. Don't go belly up. Come on, munch on me, let's head home, because Master Akita is waiting. My place is a blast. What's your house got in store for fun? Just my sister hanging around, but hey, I'll regale you with stories about my crazy aunt dearly." You should tough it out. Park lost his family. Heartbreaking. He clung tightly as if 2 hours passed. Park was turning blue. He looks like a zombie. The ladies knew he was in a bad way. He wore a face that screamed despair. While his words were sharp, his heart was softer than tofu. John, the mortician, did his makeup gracefully. This might be all, but could you give Park a peaceful rest by burying him well? Suddenly, they realized both Tofu and Zhang Lan were MIA. The G, we just stepped out with Zhang Lan. Out. Where to? The G could no longer tolerate old piss-nagging. He was ready to serenade Park. He sighed about Park's plight, reminiscing his brother, and wanted to send him a lovely tune, but alas, the G was late. Poor Park couldn't hear it any more. The women rushed into the precinct, frantic to find something. They opened the box to find piano strings. The Nanjing atrocities pushed them to the brink. They ditched their coats and dashed east, racing towards the church. The streets resonated with terrified screams. Freshly dropped piano strings attracted the Japanese, and in panic, they raced back to the precinct. In the chaos, a hero emerged. She bravely tried to buy time for her sisters, but ended up bathing blood. What a bummer. Seeing no escape, she leaped into the sea, but they were still hard pressed by the enemy. The Japanese took turns attacking, and the piano beasts were in heaven, while she found herself tied to a chair, facing the brute's wrath. The sole action she could take was to fiercely gnaw off that brutal enemy's ear and cry out urgently, "Please put an end to my life already." Meanwhile, John struggled mightily to exit the church. In the streets, he searched for the two girls, but Nanjing had transformed into a shadow of its former self. Finding two pretty ladies amidst this mess was a fool's errand. He followed the trail and stumbled upon the piano sign and hope, but it felt like it was all too late. On the bridge, Zhang Nan fell tragically. Stark naked life sure didn't cut him any slack. "I don't think they should suffer," he mused, but alas, Dooku and Zio Wenshi were already casualties. The Japanese army arrived to appreciate the wonderful performance given by the students. Little Mosquito was hiding behind, and just when he thought he was safe, bam. The Japanese had him in this. He declared himself a student, and the officer didn't probe further, more interested in the girls. To him, it didn't matter what kind of girl she was. Nevertheless, John heroically refused her advances. But the Japanese officer turned away, taking the time to count the girls, 13, to be exact. To prevent panic from arising among the kiddos, John made an attempt to comfort them. But the sneaky thoughts of the Japanese were crystal clear to Little Mosquito. He clarified, "I'm not a student. I'm skipping tomorrow's celebration feast." He was caught in the dilemma. It's not that simple. Little Mosquito was streaming with tears on the brink of emotional collapse. Ultimately, he disclosed the truth, regardless of Yum's efforts to persuade him otherwise. Little Mosquito fixed his determination to not attend. The church was thick with despair, and John's eyes filled with tears. Though he tried to soothe them, the girls knew the hard truth and rose to gather by the study. "Remember, ladies, husbands adore their wives. Don't mess up that order when you leave. There's no other option, Mudro. We can't let them abuse our bodies anymore." Gunfire echoing, the women poured out like birds from a nest. The girls climbed the rails, and outside stood the devil. They took a deep glance, as if reflecting back on a past moment. With no way out now, little sisters, stop joking around. So many have died in Nanjing. No time for anything else facing these girls. They felt utterly helpless. Better united than suffer little devil's abuse. John cautiously moved closer. As several girls climbed up, Sujan's face lit up. Quick. Get me a plan. I'll have your back. And me too, Mayor. You bet. With us sisters around, we won't let you get mistreated. With us sisters here, we won't let you return. Hear that? We'll safeguard you. With the adults' comfort, the kids wavered in their determination. They rushed forward, successfully rescuing the children. We must lull them down first before anything else. Those little Japanese will eventually meet their end.